Hello and welcome to Matters and Voice of the People 90.3 FM. What are we talking about today? The People's Democratic Party PDP has confirmed that its long-awaited elective convention will still take place in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. This followed a high-level meeting held late Thursday in Abuja, where top party leaders finally reached a clear decision on the matter. Adamawa State Governor Akmadu Fintiri, who leads the convention planning committee, told newsmen that the party is fully set. He made this clear that the decision has been sealed. Fintiri said the leaders met, reviewed key issues, and reached a final agreement. The meeting took place at the Bauchi State Governor's Lodge in Asokoro. Several top figures attended. They included Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, PDP National Chairman Umar Damagum, former Senate President Bukola Saraki, PDP spokesman Debo Ologunagba, and former Minister Tenimo Turaki. That is what we're talking about today. You can call me Solo, you can call me Mr. Solo, you can call me Souls, you can call me Mr. Souls, but officially, I am Solomon of FM. Welcome to Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. If you're just tuning in, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Preparations are in full swing for the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party PDP scheduled for Ibadan, Oyo State, between November 15 and 16th, 2025, despite a court order barring the opposition party from conducting the event. There have been conflicting judgments about the 2025 elective National Convention of the PDP. Last week, an Oyo High Court instructed the party and its acting national chairman Umar Damagum to continue its plans about the convention. Some days later, a High Court in Abuja halted the PDP from conducting the event. It also requested that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) not to supervise the convention or recognize it. On Thursday, a group within the party led by Sam Anyanwu announced the convention had been postponed, a move quickly refuted by the Damagum-led part of the PDP. However, as of Friday, preparations have hit top gear for the convention at the Lekan Salami Stadium in Ibadan. PDP's red, white and green motifs adorned the arena the day before the convention. Delegates have already started arriving in the southwestern city for the epoch-making event, with officials of the party inspecting the facility for the convention. On its official handle, the PDP shared a photo from the venue expressing readiness to proceed with the convention. Hours later, PDP stakeholders unanimously resolved to hold the convention, describing November 15 and 16, 2025 as irrevocable dates for the party's 2025 elective national convention. Now, joining me to help analyze this is Tunde Kolawole, is a legal practitioner and a current affairs analyst. Barrister Kolawole, thank you very much for joining us on Matters today.
Thanks for having me, my brother, and a lovely afternoon and happy weekend to all the good people who are listening to us this afternoon.
Okay, happy weekend to you, sir. So let's quickly go straight to PDP, where the issue is still continuing unabated. So The question on everyone's mind following PDP and what's going on there is, how will this convention hold? Starting with two different courts' judgment. The first one is Oyo State, which has Oyo State High Court, which instructed the party and its national convention, national chairman, acting national chairman, actually, Umar Damagun, to continue with the plans about the convention. Some days later, a high court in Abuja halted the PDP from conducting the event. It also requested INEC not to supervise the convention or recognize it. As a legal practitioner, how do you interpret these two conflicting results? I know you legal practitioners, as much as possible, try to refrain from court judgment. But this is all too confusing, and as a journalist, I can't help but ask, how do you interpret these two different judgments?
Let me quickly say that even as a lawyer, I am as well confused as regards what interpretations one should or one could easily give to what is happening or what is coming from all these different courts. It's not just one court, there are three courts now that have made pronouncements with regard to this PDP convention. My Lord Justice Kifu made a ruling on it. My Lord Justice Motoso made a ruling, and my Lord Justice Latino Akintola of Ibadan High Court also made a ruling on it. Well, Honorable Justice Akintola said the convention is wrong. Both Honorable Justice Lizzie and then Motoso said, look, you haven't complied with the rules and regulation, and then the concern of your party, you should take action with regards to this convention. What immediately comes to my mind is this, because we haven't read the paper that were filed in court, and even the ruling, the details of the ruling, other than what is said in the newspaper, we still don't have it. But like I said, two of the high courts have said, look, don't stop the convention, while the other one are saying Kuku read the convention. Incidentally, all the three courts are court of coordinate jurisdiction. That is to say they are on the same level and more
with each other.
Exactly. The challenging one immediately has is this. If a court of coordinate jurisdiction has already had a case or a suit or whatever, one would have expected that no other court should still continue to go ahead with hearing whatever applications or any case that may be brought in respect of similar matter, because there is a court of coordinate jurisdiction. If it's going to be hard, the case should have been taken to court of appeal or higher court for better interpretations of the issues at the state. But the bottom line is this: it would appear to me that our politicians are doing what we call the shopping of justice. They're going from different courts of the other to shop for the judgment that might be favorable to people, which ordinarily should not be. By that, they are not merely creating presence of the court, they are also polluting the court and then creating the person of justice. In risk, it is called abuse of the court process. But again, we must be reluctant to just jump into such conclusions because, like I said, we really don't know the details of what the parties the parties who want to call went to ask for. Like the one before the Honorable Justice Kifu, I think it was the former governor of the State, that went to court and told me, I wanted to contest for the chairmanship of the party at that convention, but they have not made the opportunity available to me, they have not allowed me to obtain the form. And that would be a denial of my fundamental human right to contest that election. So because of that, don't allow them hold the convention until they have allowed me to make the form available for me to be able to contest. If they allow them, the gate for the contesting for the chairmanship will have been shut to me permanently. Whereas the party will not lose anything, will not lose much if the convention is is top. The two other cases too, the one in Ibadan where the convention, they also want to come and look. We have made elaborate preparations for this convention, and then we have complied with all the rules and regulations. Need the court, let us pay ready. You might want to ask, is it that, for example, two of the cases came up at the federal high court? Is it that there is no correspondence, there is no relationship between the two high courts that gave the TNMS? I am aware that there is some form of networking of the cases in all these respective courts and all that. After what is happening in one court, you can almost
see another court.
You can access it in the other court and all that. But again, because of the workload of the judges and all that, they may not have the luxury of time to start conducting a fact on which case has been had and what court and what strength they have. They may not rely on the lawyers to be only the two parties or the three parties. So bring that to the attention of the sitting judge. If they are waiting to bring to the attention of the judge and all that, then we cannot blame the judge, we cannot blame that the decision ruling has already been made with respect to the case that is on all four that is similar in a different court and all of it. So this is creating a serious problem for the court and all that. I have said the time it has been that the greatest challenge that Nigerian judiciary is facing today is coming, not just for the judge, not just for the lawyer, but it's coming from the politicians who are going all over the police station for justice. Incidentally and funnily, it is not no longer peculiar to Nigeria. I really know whether it is Nigeria that learned from America or America that learned from Nigeria. Look at what is happening now between Donald Trump and then the Democratic Party and Nora. As the Democrats are going to court to get judgment in one area, Donald Trump is also going to another court to challenge whatever decisions have been made in some of these other courts. So it's not impossible that this is not popular to Nigeria alone, and that it is common among the politicians because they politicize everything once they are in power. So when it is dangerous for us as a people is that this democracy is not it is still very young. When you look at American democracy, there are very strong institutions that can withstand and beat into line whoever might want to say, whoever may want to damage any of these institutions. But do we have similar structures in Nigeria? The answer is no. They are practicing their democracy for more than 400 years or thereabouts, and now ours is maybe about 20 something or whatever a year. So if care is not taken, these things that the politicians are saying, which is undermining the integrity of the court, may also be undermining, and then may lead to the collapse of this democracy if care is not taken, because this has continued for so long without anybody being able to call off, off the excesses of the politicians and all that. The other thing that interests me is this. In law, we have what is called the real jurisdiction, and we also have what is called the take judicial notice. And not, can we say that our courts are not aware of the crisis that's going on in the PDP today? Are they not aware, or it could not be said that that what is happening, what the politicians are saying, is a shopping for justice? Can it be said that they are not aware that what the politicians are doing with our court and law may likely undermine this democracy and this is collapse? Could it not be said that the Nigerian nation, the head of the Nigerian nation, is at stake with what the politicians are doing with our court and law? If the court has started its mind and taking judicial notice and this is real decisions and all that, maybe the decisions in this matter will have been taken, because even without the law, the real judicial allows the court, in the interest of justice, in the interest of society, to make some information, to make some ruling, to make some decisions, which could be likely to a kind of a token of necessity, or so to say. So I am worried, totally worried. I'm very, very worried about it. PDP has spent a lot of money preparing for this election. There is one man who you can declare no longer be a member of the PDP. That is the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. He is
Now,
they change it.
before we go into that, before we go into
All right.
wiki and all that. Now, you made mention of the issue in the U.S. and from my understanding, it's not the same and it's not done the same way. Donald Trump may be accused of bastardizing the judiciary in the US. But the difference between that and what's going on here is Donald Trump and his acolytes don't go to the same level of courts to look for another judgment. What they do is whenever a court pronounce an unfavorable judgment, Donald Trump exactly, they go and appeal or they go to a higher court, and of course they know the Supreme Court is in the pockets of Donald Trump right now, and then because of that they may want to go to the Supreme Court to get a favorable judgment, but not the same court. But be it as it may, it shouldn't be like against the law, or is there no law against politician shipping for favorable judgment? For example, if a court has pronounced a judgment for the politician or a person in the guise of under the guise of looking for favorable judgment, thereby abusing court, shouldn't go to another court on the same level to ship for to look for another exactly to look for another judgment? Isn't there a legal situation, exactly, a legal situation that is against it? Don't we have that in judiciary or in the constitution?
Oh, we have it, a volunteer of it, so many of it. But before I analyze that, let me quickly say that you are right with respect to the US that you talk about. The only area I think it is similar is this. You find that there are also some conservative executives at the state level, at the local government level, and all that, who have a kind of mindset that Donald Trump has.
Yes.
So when issues are like that, some people also approach those conservative churches and all that, where they also get a favorable judgment to counteract
but that's on different cases, because as you know, lots and lots of cases against Donald Trump in the US right now.
You're right. Because of the strong decisions over there.
Yes.
Okay, with regard to the second leg of the question, I want to say, earlier on I said that what we call a piece of the court process.
Yes.
It is the use of a very illegal method to get us to achieve an unwholesome or an illegal answer or response or decision or favorable something favorable to you. We decide that an activity of court process, and there are very, very great sanctions for it before all our courts and all that. If you will remember that, I do not want to mention them now. Some lawyers have been reprimanded for going around the court to go and shop for petitions and judgments and all of this. We have also seen in which individual litigants and lawyers have been asked to paper making, running to millions of naira, because they went to different courts and all of this to start shopping for judgments and all of this. But the truth of the matter is that where the problem lies is, once the litigant approach the court and what have you, the court is done to listen to them. It is at the end of the proceedings that people issues or whether it's an abuse, it is during the proceedings that whether a case is an abuse of the court process or it is not, can now be determined or discussed or raised and what have you. But once the litigant files paper, approach the court and all that, the judge won't know whether it's time to look at his paper. And the reason why they do this is very simple. They don't want to encourage citizens to embark on their head to start administering justice like themselves, which might undermine the overall health of society. As regards whether there are sanctions, for God's sake, there are very, very positive, very serious, very clear sanctions.
Now
these are related to lawyers and litigants in the past.
Now, there's something I think wrong with that method, in the sense that, I mean, for example, this particular issue is a well-publicized issue. Okay.
Exactly.
When
That's why we're talking about
when the Oyo, yes, when yeah,
Mm.
when the Oyo High Court pronounced this situation, I mean, it was all over the news. You can't tell me that
Exactly.
the judge in Abuja didn't know there was already an existing rule, on the same matter. Of course, I'm sure, because I'm sure the clerk or the aides to the judges would have gotten the notice, and they would have seen the similarity. Oh, is it not the same matter that has been pronounced before? And and then the court, I should think, have the legal power to, if not even entertain the matter in the first place. But then they should probably send a notice to them. Oh, this is an issue that's already been addressed by the Oyo State High Court. Go back to the Oyo State High Court and stop wasting my time, without even having to entertain the matter in the first place.
It is possible. It is possible. And all that. But somehow, judges are not supposed to descend to the arena of the conflict between two parties and war happening. Even if they were listening to radio and they were listening to television and they have heard whatever may have been said with regards to that, if their attention is still not just to the details of what transpired in the court and all that, they cannot begin to act on what they read or heard on radio and television or what happened.
Isn't that what the clerk or the aide to the judge is supposed to do? I mean,
you have hit the nail on the head. You have hit the nail on the head. They are research assistants and what have you.
Exactly.
To be able to assist them with regards to whatever may have transpired from a particular case. After the way they are going to write their ruling, they got to call authorities. Cases that are similar, that kind of reinforce the argument that has been made in a particular case. That's what the judges and lawyers refer to as authority and law. In the process of researching the case and law, they also may have come across that a similar case has been had in the court of coordinate jurisdiction, and this decision and that decision was based on me. How that a lawyer, actually, litigant, coming to file a similar case and all that, they could have found a way, or they may be persuaded, also by the lawyers appearing before them, not to begin to waste their time on such cases that another court have already decided on made a judgment upon.
So, but what should happen now in a situation like this, where you have two conflicting judgments? Isn't there like a sanction on the judges or the aide that didn't do a good job, or the politician that are wasting the court's time? Isn't there a sanction, or shouldn't there be a sanction on situations like these? Because the PDP now are going ahead with this convention based on the conflicting reports. Of course, as expected, they will act based on the one that favors them.
There could be no doubt about that, and there has been in the past, and which judges and lawyers have been sanctioned for things like this. But the problem with that is that except somebody raises it, except there is a petition from somewhere to say look, or except somebody approach the court and say look, there has been an abuse of the court process, then those who are in charge of sanctioning both lawyers, and then those who are in charge of sanctioning judges and all that, will not be able to look into it. There must be somebody somewhere who is either paying to the attention by way of petition or by way of going to court, signing papers and all that before the sanction of the others to be discussed, and then punishment dished out to whoever may be found culpable after investigation may have been conducted, and after a panel may have had from both sides of the device. Again, if the cases go on appeal, such an opportunity will not be open until the case is disposed of at the court of appeal. And if you go to the Supreme Court, you will still have to wait that a decision is taken at the Supreme Court before you can begin to look at or take petitions, take a complaint as regards whoever may have engaged in a piece of court process with regards to this matter. So it's a very tortuous process. and that can go on for another 5 years. This guy is not taking. But I suspect that is the advantage that politicians usually will take. Look at when the case between Natasa and then the Senate president was happening and all that. It was reported, first the Senate president is now saying, even if Natasa is going to win, it is going to take some time. Now the case will go to the Supreme Court and all. At the end of the day, by which the 4 years, which the Senate has to see, who have
in other words, take advantage of the loopholes.
Exactly. Some lawyers have been debarred, their certificate has been committed and they cannot practice again because of things like this. But it's a very tortuous process because the law will not want anybody who hasn't really committed any infraction to be punished for it. We say in law that it is better for 100 criminals or suspects or whatever to go unpunished than for one single party to be sanctioned for a crime which it is not common. It is because of that the process is very painstaking.
And of course, this is what happens when the judiciary meddle into politics. And of course, the judiciary is supposed to be separate. It's supposed to be apolitical. It's supposed to be a tribal, a religious. It's supposed to be neutral and on the same level with the executive and the legislature. But as it is now, especially with the kind of politics, with the kind of democracy we practice here, the judiciary has been relegated to the third tier as opposed to be as against the three branches of government.
Because they are supposed to be number one if you ask me. But you see, it is not the judiciary that is determined to the arena. It is the politician that has finally to protect the judiciary. The body they are very petty and they are very petty fight and all that. And like I said, if a paper or papers or research someone is taking in the court and all that, the judge is bound one way or the other to listen to it and then make a decision on it before you begin to now talk about whether there's an abuse of the court papers or there is none.
So the big question, I guess, now is what happens now, because the PDP is going ahead with the convention. And this convention is supposed to bring forth new national executives that will pilot the affairs of the party to the general election. So what happens now after all this is done and the various national executives have been elected? What happens? I don't know how to put this into question. What happens now with the two conflicting results? Now, what happens with the two conflicting results? Because if another political party now, I know, as expected, the Wike faction, which has been against this convention for the get-go, decide to sue this other faction to court. Maybe to an appeal or the Supreme Court, as suspected, even the Supreme Court has become politicized at this moment. Which of the which of the judgments now will they take? Is it the Oyo State's High Court or the Abuja High Court? A lot of confusion now at this point.
That's a very good question, very fundamental question, and a very important question that you have asked. Which of the three rulings of judgment will the PDP now appear to with regard to conventions and you could approach it from 2-3 perspectives.
Okay.
Yes, the ruling from the Oyo State High Court came first and all that. And if it was from that ruling appellate, you can go ahead with your conventions and all that. And if it was the one that came first and all that, and then two other ones are coming from court of concurrent jurisdictions and all that, the PDP may decide not to abide by all those two other decisions that came from the federal high court because they are in court on the same level. And court on the same level are not supposed to be making decisions, supposed to be precising on specific judgment on issues that are all fair. But when you say on all fair, for issues that are similar, before them and all that, the PDP could say, look, we will apply for go ahead with the decision of the local outcome. Now, like you said, the people got judgment from the federal court from the federal court and all that. If the PDP decide to go ahead and all that, could also file an appeal or file a contempt proceeding against the PDP and its leadership at the federal court that has given these two other decisions on rulings and all that. They look to my lord, we have given these rulings and all that, and the PDP have refused to abide or pay your rulings or judgment and all that, and then they commence contempt proceedings and committal proceedings against them. Who could even take some of them to jail, except the Court of Appeal or the Supreme Court overrules whatever contempt decisions the federal court may have. The other issue is the rest of the PDP who goes to court and go on appeal the decision of the two federal court and go on appeal. And then the dependency of that, ask the court to say that issues maintain the status quo. That is really on the same level in which they are. By which time the public will have completed their convention, which will take place today and tomorrow. And yeah, and I know that Sunday is not a working day for the court. Saturday is also not a working day for the court and all that. They could rush to court on Monday after they have conducted their conventions and all that and file cases of appeal. Not in the two federal courts and all that. If they do that, it will be difficult to now bring the contempt proceedings case against them. But the chairman of the Reconciliation Committee of the PDP, Dr. Bukola Saraki, has come out with an alternative. He has suggested that maybe they should just at the convention appoint a caretaker committee to run the affairs of the PDP, pending one of the different cases in court, who has been cleared or decided or come to amend war at this. And then Chief Protector has come out to say that Dr. Bukola Saraki is talking around nonsense. That they will go ahead with their conventions and war at it, and then they will find the consequences and war at it. Honestly speaking, if I were the PDP, or if I were the solicitor of the PDP, war at it, my advice would be to call off the convention in obedience to the court, even though they may not agree with it. When they do that, it is not just the court that they are respecting. They are in a way helping to stabilize the society and then preserve the integrity of the court, because the court is supposed to be the landscape of the common man. And if you join the politicians and more than this, then you join the court and then politicizing everything that takes place in there, then the slicing you at the end of the day to imperial. Well, after all, there is about 2 years to wait of another general elections and war and this.
But they'll be playing into some wicked hands, because
I agree with you.
And they wouldn't do that.
I agree with you. My problem with the PDP is that why they have refused to do the right thing with regards to UK. They were not acknowledged that UK is no longer in PDP. It's not making the name of a pool in a China reaction and war as well. If he is doing that and all that, there are no mechanisms within the PDP to find an relevant member of the party who is doing the kind of thing that is doing to the PDP. Ordinarily, before you take an appointment, if a member of the PDP or an APC or action or court party or whatever, before you accept appointment from another political party, you must take clearance from your party. You must give you clearance to do giving the appointment based on your membership of the political party and what have you. So to say, affecting the appointment and all that. In fact, another party is not supposed to approach another party and the member of another party to go and serve in his government. If you want to that, you want to do what you call
not just any member, a strong member of the party.
It will affect the party.
It is really.
Exactly. You want a kind of inclusive governance. Please give us 2 of your good members in this area to come and serve as a member of our cabinet and what happens.
True.
It has happened before in this country. And even sometimes I remember
you mostly see that in a parliamentary system of government where when the ruling party didn't, or a party didn't get enough majority to become the government, 2 or 3 parties now go into coalition, and because of that coalition,
no, not really. It doesn't have to be a coalition. I remember in the second republic and all that. When the Unity Party of Nigeria won in the Southwest and all that, there were people who were members of who came from the East to serve in the government in the Oyo State, in Ondo State, in Ekiti State, in Lagos State and all that. And I remember one of the offers of the late other officer, Chief Balogun, who guys not too long, who participated in the ancestors, not too long ago. He served in Kano, the Kano Katsina State, as a special advisor under the PRP government of Alhaji Balarabe Musa and Aminu Kano in those days and all that. It is not that they formalize it. They are not just asking individuals to come because they want to destabilize the party. But because they want an inclusive government, they want to carry everybody along. They also want to recognize it and make contribution to the success of the party and not find a way to reward them accordingly. They also use us to do bridges among the different tribes in Nigeria in those days. You know, just like they also do military. You know, in most of these military and all that, sometimes people from another state, another tribe, they will give them the post of a permanent secretary. They make them director. You saw that during people are making and also during Fashola era too. There were some people from the southeast who are commissionable and special advisors in Lagos State and all that. But it is not so in the way we care as proposed and those serving in the present government are not. The way it could be said, and that is why very accurate to that is taken against UK a long time ago. Because you see that they have started working for the APC even before the presidential election. Such that the PDP didn't win, I'm not sure they win the presidency in Rivers State. I think the presidency in Rivers State went to the APC and all that. Whereas all the House of Assembly, all the Senate, and all the House of Representatives and all that, there is a PDP before. That is the party activity. Because that is still and the consequences could be very great. Not just in the military, but even among the civilian politicians.
Anyway, thank you very much, Barrister Kolawole. It's always a pleasure talking to you. I wish we can talk more, but I'm beginning to get lots of messages, so we need to
thank you for having me
on lines for listeners on radio and our viewers on YouTube to start making their contribution. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having. Thank you for having. You're highly appreciated.
That was Tunde Kolawole, a current affairs analyst and a legal practitioner, talking to us live on Voice of the People, VOP 90.3 FM, and the program is Matters. It is now time for you to make your contributions. The phone lines are open now. 0700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903-903. You can also call us via 080-369-29933. Again, 0803-692-9933. I'll call that one more time, 0803-692-9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp, and our WhatsApp number is 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Let us start with the messages I have on WhatsApp. A good day, souls. Happy weekend, sir. God bless PDAPC. She called from it. PDAPC. That's hilarious. Hello. Hello.
Hello, it's awesome.
Yes, so welcome to Matters. Tell us in a way you're calling.
This is Ethan, calling from Lagos.
Okay, Ethan, go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
The politics in Nigeria is something else. When God begins to eat dog, it's difficult. The PDP is a confused party. APC, much more confused party. The judiciary is just a captured territory. It has little or nothing to say concerning the rights and wrongs. The judiciary has failed the Nigerian people completely. They allowed APC to capture them. That is why APC can only go to court. Court now has been an annex of APC. It is unfortunate that somebody who fought for democracy is desecrating democracy today. May God help Nigeria. Thank you.
Indeed, thank you. Good afternoon, Solomon and the guest, Mr. Fidelis from Okota here. Please, Solomon, these Nigerian judges and NBA has destroyed this country. Your guest is calling politicians. Please, was Nigeria like this before Tinubu came in power? The problem is from the type of the president Nigeria produced. All the sectors has collapsed, not only the judiciary. Thank you, Mr. Fidelis.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in a way you're calling.
Obina calling from Ikoki.
Okay, Obina, go ahead.
I disagree that somebody is fighting for democracy. He is fighting for what he wants to be, that he has finally been in 2023 by fire, by all means. That is the way that people, not the way that people fight for democracy. If we are fighting for democracy, must be transparent. There's no transparency on what is going on here today in Nigeria. This is 2016. So why not believe that it is somebody like that is fighting for democracy? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, more messages. I have no pity for what's going on with PDP. Was it not the same Makinde who joined Wike in the name of G5 to destroy PDP just because of Atiku? My only worry is the judiciary who have joined in this mess. How can the same court of equal jurisdiction give conflicting judgment on same issue because of their loyalty to some interested politicians? I would be happy if INEC this register PDP because the confusion in that party is beyond human control. Point of correction, it was the Abuja Federal High Court that came first before your State High Court. John from Ijaniki. Hello. Hello. Hello, welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us the name where you're calling from and your country.
Mazi Sonny calling from Ibadan.
Okay, Mazi Sonny, go ahead, sir.
This is PDP. So PDP man, I don't know, sometimes I blame Saraki and older member political members for this right PDP. Why do you start to use for that party? I think that the PDP no get instruction. PDP need to use what it become today. And we need to just use PDP as the marching rag. And the older people, they now need to use the party. Please let them start to reduce the problem of the PDP. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. 003-692-9933. Again, 003-692-9933 or 0700-903-903-903. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp 081-717-56338. 8. Hello.
So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling.
Okay. Please, I want to make the expression of something. There's this jingle, whether you think, I don't know the terminology. Here you say the national will stand up against the fact that our president now Tinubu did it and he went to court and won. Yeah. If anybody go to court now and win against the now, so if you should start that, please. Now, after the PDP this thing, what has been severally that is the party has power.
Hello.
Okay.
Looks like you don't understand the jingle. You only interpreted the last part of it. Now, the person talking was making an analysis of Bola Ahmed Tinubu abusing the process he enjoyed while he was Lagos State Governor. That's what the jingle is talking about.
Okay, because when I listen to you, it's like he said that such a person was a man of sin because he went to court, he stood the national, I went to court and win. Can anybody go to court now and win Tinubu now?
No, that's not what
so that's, I don't think that is necessary now. Okay. So please, for the PDP, they should go ahead. The senior president now, everybody knew he never won election, they picked him and maneuver the court to say that the party has every right. You see, all these things the APC and their shitty supporters are doing, come to hunt, they're not. Have a nice day, they're doing a good job.
Thank you. I don't understand why PDP have not expelled Wike since, because Wike is causing more damage than good to PDP as a party. Anyway, PDP is what they say, as they failed to give Nigeria workable and people's constitution when they were in power. Chinemere from Agbara. Thank you very much. Hello. So it's 036929933. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Tell us anywhere you're calling from.
Akodiba is my name. I'm calling for you from Apapa.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
Any Nigerian who is a political watcher, who mean well for this country, who know how things are done in other places of the world, don't be happy with what is going on with the PDP. As a matter of fact, what is happening with the PDP should be a concern for all Nigerians, because this is a party that governed Nigeria for 16 years and all the institutions of the government was working. Nigeria happens to be #1 destination for investment in the whole world when PDP was there. Whoever that is telling you that whatever that is happening in PDP is happy about it, I think that person is not doing well to himself and to his children. Because what we are having in our hands in type of government right now is nothing to write home about. Every institution in Nigeria was working. A poor man can quietly go to the court and he will get justice under PDP. Can we say that of today? The answer is absolutely no. People can buy food and eat and, take care of themselves under PDP. But just imagine what we are having in our heads right now. A civil servant can take 18,000 naira, buy a bag of rice, take care of his children, pay his children's school fees, feed things, and buy car from that 18,000. But we are having a government that even the minimum wage cannot buy a bag of rice. So everything that is happening to PDP right now should be a concern to every Nigeria.
Okay.
We need a vibrant opposition. If he warrant expelling Wike, please they should take him off the party so that Nigeria can have a choice of an opposition.
Okay.
Whoever that is mocking PDP is mocking himself. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon on radio. After tenure of Mr. President Bola Tinubu administration, I think people like Wike will lose relevance in the space of politics. Kilo from Barua Ijesha. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Mr. Soap.
Good afternoon. Welcome to PDP. Sorry. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Ireland.
Okay, go ahead,
See,
sir.
yeah, I think, okay, now, if people are lamenting or feeling sorry that PDP is now scattered or spending to oblivion, the question I want to ask is, the people in PDP, did they evaporate or did they disappear? Are they not in the ruling party now, most of them? So the day of that PDP was great, and it actually started with Atiku and Wike. Those are the two main people. Because starting with Atiku, he was hell bent on ruling this country, not minding it was a turn of a particular section of the country. And Wike too, we were saying that he was not celebrating, but he had his own ambitions too. So it is great of these politicians, most of them are in APC now. Now, what really holds academic thing is the advocate of the so-called democracy that people are saying, which I knew there was not the advocate, talking about the president. He was somebody that I don't want to use the word strong, but he had his own ambition. He was very, very calculating. On getting there now, everything that the people thought he labored and worked for is now working. He has institutionalized, taken over everything. So they are the same politicians. It's only that the present president now buried PDP totally. All the allocations, all the that is given the governors, why do you think they're doing that? The whole head on the ground is alleged that they gave each governor some particular amount of money. And even the senators, to everyone that it counts. So you can see, these people have destroyed democracy. I'm very sure that all our forefathers, all our leaders in the past, they will be crying and weeping in their grave. This is not what anybody ever thought would happen. And if you continue like this, if these people are not removed, there should be a resort. When I mean something, you know, if a house needs to be rehabilitated, sometimes they bring down that house. If that doesn't happen in Nigeria, I don't know how anyone wants to interpret it. There must be a form of removal. These people, if they are not removed totally, are used to serve as deterrent. Like, it's not the cause. Thank you, Marco. You're doing a good job.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Good afternoon, Solo.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Happy weekend.
Same to you.
My name is MK, calling from Okota.
Okay, MK, go ahead.
Actually, all these things that you people are crying and shouting, because it starts from Obasanjo. When Obasanjo said that you will shoot me, he tore his ticket. Then good luck as a boy that he believed that Obasanjo has his back. Nobody with him again. He started walking alone. So we is not carelessly and over to Buhari. He killed the party himself. Now he's crying that PDP is down. They should hold good luck responsible because it's the cause of what we are facing today in Nigeria. And people will fight that in the house. When we were fighting that this solution that they need it, good luck with ahead to go and collaborate Buhari. What is calling for that? Why do we thank you, Jerry.
Thank you. Ooh, okay. Hello, welcome to VOP. Okay, go ahead, talk to us.
I see, let me put it, I'm talking about the PDP now. If the member of the PDP, the people in the hierarchy that are managing the affairs of the PDP, they cannot maintain the constitution or the real regulation that is governed it. Let me go to the meeting. We are going into the national convention of the party. Without it has a World Congress, Global Congress, and the state government almost 5 eastern seats, plus other states like this, almost 11 seats that that we don't have a congress on it. And we are going to the national convention on it. Who are the delegates that are going to elect this position for it? So those people now, divide those people. They are right. Those people, we divide them on the delegates, and then we divide them the partition of the convention of the PDP. These are the issues. This is what the UK is fighting for. Not that we want the PDP to die. Because it was appointed into the APC, but we don't mean that if we deny the PDP in this right, you go and take on what they say. You are not doing the convention in Devon State, and you are going into the national convention. Where are the delegates going to come from? That is the question we have to ask ourselves. For people bringing a motion into the 16 years into the all those things is not even bringing into the legality. When we see the legality in the process, the Australians say that you must conduct the local government congress, you must conduct the world congress, local government and the state congress before the national convention. And this thing are not done in only 11 or 16 states. How can the convention hold? That is the question we have to ask ourselves to Africa.
Okay.
May God bless your day.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Go ahead. Your name.
Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Your name.
Okay, yeah, good afternoon. Okay, this is Nadi.
Calling
from Spain.
Okay.
Thank you for at least for picking my call. The other time, other days, you at times put me on hold for 10 or 15 minutes before you just cut me off. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for accepting my.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I've been here for several times now. You just pick me on hold, and at the end of it, you just cut me off. You don't even let me hear the talk.
Sorry about that. It wasn't intentional.
No problem. Thank you for explaining my listing.
Okay.
So, my brother Solo. Well, the problem is this thing. I don't know, because of the kind of people who pick. If Nigeria did not wake up, I believe that country, they'll be looking at nothing like Nigeria very soon. Like I see some people will just call it B is not this thing. Want to put Labour Party in this thing and all that. These people called for this thing. Look at what our this thing usually is doing. Our Labour Party did their own this thing convention, illegal this thing, and INEC did not recognize it. It was caught. This wheat, Justice Emeka wheat and the motor show that they always use. They said that I forced INEC to recognize them. After a while, INEC is okay. Let us accept a court order, and they say okay. Then at the end of it, this went to Supreme Court. They said no, they should disqualify Abure. INEC said they cannot be this thing. They don't know, just forget about. And court was forcing INEC. They have disqualified that man. Up to now, this man they still using the man to destroy the party. They want Obi. The court have given this thing and INEC. They said Obi. Nigeria did not wake up. I believe. Look at what is happening now. This this thing, PDP. PDP after the election, they saw what Wike did, and the first meeting, instead of them to say sack Wike and all his supporters, they said no. This thing they have to take it easy. This Magu that caused all this problem. They said no, they should take it easy. People not to lose their members. Because of that, they lost a lot of people. Even Emeka, this Ihedioha, former Imo State governor. Because of that, he just left a party with the other. That is how that party just sacked this man that is working against the party. They said no. Now look at how the party have turned to. What the party have turned to. Because of thanks to this the people they call Emeka Wite and the Omotosho. That is why I like Nnamdi Kanu. Because anybody that offended, just pick the pictures, look at the person, look at the lawyer. Not just use everybody to qualify because of one person. Emeka Wite on the motor show, with one other this thing that I always use. That is people you keep mentioning. Bring that other pictures for the people to know. In future, the people will just ask them, look at how you destroy Nigeria. May God help that country. If people don't wake up, they will just depend on Obi. Can Obi do it alone? Look at what you want. Then look at who we want. No matter how they play, the money they're sharing is our money. They borrow and this, and at the end of it, all of us will pay for the money, pay for this.
Okay.
These people just every time will be, you want to beat, oh God.
Okay, thank you.
Because you don't know what they're doing. Okay, have a great day, my brother. Let me leave it for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Tell us where you're calling from.
Sorry. My name is Arthur Chigozie. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us, sir.
Yeah. I first and foremost, I want to start from the current state of the country. There's one thing I discovered in this country. I discovered that the incumbent, the present administration is always worse than the previous one. And if you see the trend, Tinubu's stand now is not favorable to most people now. Now we are complaining that even when Buhari was there, we were saying, no, this Buhari is there. Now Tinubu is getting worse. Now before Tinubu's time, there was someone before Tinubu, that was what we call president, Jonathan. Now I want to make a point here. When Jonathan was there, there was a man that said all the institutions in Nigeria was working, that it was a lie. At that time, we were even agitating that Jonathan should go. If Jonathan's time was good at that time, Buhari wouldn't have done that. So a trend to down to Obasanjo's time. And all the past presidents, they tend to be better than the ones coming after them. And it has become a trend in this country. That as a matter of fact, I've never there's never been a time ever since we started this democracy that I can really say that this time is so okay. So what I'm trying to say is this: the problem is a problem that's being transferred from one administration to another. Now everybody is saying Tinubu is a problem at the moment, and then the thing is not working fine. How will it work fine? UK is a staff. It's a PDP. So it works for Tinubu while it's still PDP. How can it work out? So let's just try to see how we are going to restructure everything. And we are also trying for Obi to come into play. What can Obi do at the moment? So the whole thing is just a mess. So my own take is this: I think we need God at this junction. We need God, the whole country need divine intervention. That is just what I can say at the moment.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Okay, let me suspend the calls for now and read more messages. Greetings to you, Mr. Solomon. In all the things Mr. Wiki has been doing since Mr. Tinubu's government, just wondering where he will run to in another party if another party finally enters seat. Thanks, Godson from Surulere. Thank you very much, Godson. Good afternoon, VOP. Judiciary, as the hope of the common man in Nigeria, has been taken away from them by the politicians. PDP has been taken over by APC. PDP now an arm of APC. Whatever PDP do is irrelevant to Nigeria. I think we now practice authoritarian system of government. Daniel from Apapa. Thank you, Daniel. Hello, good day, VOP, my radio station and my family. Please, bro. Okay. That's not for us. Justice for sale. The naked dancers in the temple of justice, the desecrators in their shoes of subversion, standing as patriots. At the temple, they flattened the last grip that and paradise. Nigeria, the elusive search for justice. Sam Okwa Dokwemo from Lagos. That's a nice poetry. Thank you very much, Sam Okwa. Good afternoon, VOP. I have no pity for PDP because they contributed to the problems we have today by allowing power to get into their brains when they were in power. Secondly, I don't blame Wiki. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Wiki at the time became the sole sponsor of the party, and almost every one of them have benefited from him financially. Therefore, none of them can summon up the courage to expel him. Louis from Surulere. Thank you very much, Louis. Okay, someone is requesting for the studio number. I'm call it now. I will call it now and you save it. I don't know if I have time to pick more calls, but let me just give it to you anyway. We have two numbers for call. One is 0700. I hope you're writing it now. 0700 903 903 903. That's the first one. And the number with the second one, 0803 692 9933. Again, 0803 692 9933. And for those that don't have our WhatsApp line, let me call the WhatsApp number for you to call or send WhatsApp message, 081 717 56338. Okay, all those blaming good luck Jonathan, make una rest. It was same Nigerian blaming good luck, protesting against him, carrying coffins up and down, and now you people are blaming him. I beg, make una rest. Nothing can content Nigerians right now because of the religion, etc., because of tribe and religion, etc. Until we get rid of these biases in the country, then we will move forward. If not, make we rest. Clean from Lagos. Thank you very much, Clean. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
My name is Okeke from Ojamafiliku.
Okay, go ahead.
The problem with Nigeria has been since the days of Adam and Eve.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you move away from your radio TV set or switch it off totally? I'm getting a hot.
Okay, I said that the problem of Nigeria started from the days of Adam and Eve. And no one can be able to stop it. No black man can rule himself. No black man, no matter how long we study in others, the black man is not destined to rule himself. Our problem is from Adam and Eve. And I don't think we can be able to stop it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's a weird one, but hey, we're entitled to our opinions, right? A greeting, Solomon, for the good job. Nigerian political parties are cash and carry. People enter political parties in Nigeria to earn a living and not to impact or contribute, and not for impact or contribution of ideologies for the betterment of our society. PDP members are all fighting for their political survival. Give anyone power and it becomes a small god. They can't play opposition because many have tested federal power and free money, and such personalities can't run opposition. Comfortable men hardly run opposition, and the mistake we make here is looking for oppositions to save us. Until the masses rise and take back their country, Nigeria will not move forward. Okay, thank you very much. I'm Michi from Mafoluku. Good afternoon, Solomon. PDP is better than so-called APC. Go back to PDP regime. Things were very okay for the citizens, and check now that APC is ruling. Nothing is working anymore. They are after their pockets. Only God will help us in the country. Maxwell from Orili. Thank you very much, Maxwell. Hello.
Good afternoon, Solo.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Tell us your name. Where are you calling from?
Yes, this is Sulemere from Angola calling.
Go ahead, sir.
Why is it that the question I want to ask is that why is it that every time other parties want to do convention or want to do one program or the other, under this APC government, they will always have problem. But APC will have their own programs or conventions since they started this their ruling from 2015. There will be no problem. It is a problem that APC is causing for Nigeria. They have to look at it too, because after they finish ruling, there is another day to live. Because tomorrow, whatever anybody is supporting today will surely come against him. That's just it. That is what I want to say.
Thank you.
So they look at it.
Okay.
All the people that are supporting evil that APC is doing in this country today. Nigeria is going too bad now. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you and your guest, Barrister Tunde Wile Solomon Asika from Mushi. Solomon, is not a disgrace or shameful of what's going on now? Is it not a disgrace or shameful of what's going on now? A court will give judgment and another judge somewhere will counter it. My question to all Nigeria is, what is like this? Question is, was it like this before? Why is it that when other political parties want to have convention and other programs, they will always have a different problems preventing it from having their programs. But when APC is their own program, there will be no problem under this Tinubu government. But government in places have not made any efforts to unravel what the causes and prevent it, because government supposed to protect everyone irrespective of party, religions and tribes. Chinimere from Agbara. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. So, where you're coming from? I can hear you.
Yeah.
Tell us the name.
My name is Sonny. I'm calling from Casablanca.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Sir.
what I want to say specifically on the justice system of Nigeria and a few other things, it is imperative that those judges whom the politicians have been using to do their wrong, to give full judgment and order, they should take note that history will be there to tell their story. And we are taking record from those of the Supreme Court who give final judgment of Imo State, and those who give judgment of those who give judgment of general election of 2023, and those who are reading orders, and those who are handling different cases that is a matter of black and white. Those who call white black and black white. We are taking record, and history will be there to tell their story. So they should know that we will not forget to tell their story when the time comes. So I know that very soon some of them will go retire and they will start preaching how justice should work. How justice should work now. In countries where I have lived, it's where when you talk about court, everybody get afraid. Even the politician, even a general, whoever you are, even a president, sitting president got afraid, because the judges, the court are like the referee in a football match. They are not in any side. They are there to dictate who is wrong and who is right, and when you are to be penalized for what you have done wrong, or when you are to reward for being victim. Nigeria is a country where everybody operates on emotion, but the government, like when you say no, this time emotion, people are full of emotion.
Oh, we're losing you. Your network is getting spotty. Thank you very much. Anyway, I think we got your message. Yeah, we're losing you. Thank you very much for calling. Good afternoon to you in the studio. My name is Cesar from Alagbado. I keep saying it, that Nigerians and all responsible citizens of this country should do away with these party things. That's where all these criminal politicians hide themselves, all in the name of ruling or giving us better leadership. We should learn to vote credible characters and jettison all these party things. If you hear some Wike wants to buy PDP, he should go ahead and do, since he is the owner of Nigeria and Nigerians. It can only be in this part of the world. God bless us. Amen. Good afternoon, VOP and all members of the radio station. My own question is, since APC are the biggest problem of this country, Nigeria, we Nigerians should still go and vote for APC. As for Wike, after this government, he should not enter Rivers State because joy no go day for the wicked. Warib from Ijo Nation. Good afternoon, VOP. PDP once upon a time, the so-called biggest party in Africa, a party that wants to rule forever, but because of pride, ignorance, impunity, looting, and wastefulness, it has lost its relevance in the heart of Nigerians. How the mighty are fallen. Also, because of the so-called cancer called Wike, PDP is now willing to let him go. Is not willing to let him go, rather. That is why PDP is in a dead state now. Now they have allowed Atiku go, and I want to ask, who is the enemy within? Is it not Wike? Would they let him go? 2027 PDP should forget it. They won't win any state, zoning or no zoning. Lekon from Lagos. Thank you very much, Lekon from Lagos. Let's Nigerians unite together, forget anything about political parties, and rally around a genuine, cool-headed, humanitarian human being in Obi. Nigeria will be a paradise by then. Uchechukwu Emmanuel Chiano from Ejigbo. Good afternoon, Solomon. My man, you are doing a great job. Thank you. PDP, APC, they're all the same. All the people in APC now are from PDP. All Nigerians should stand up and collect back their country with different parts, not APC or PDP. We don't need all this party anymore. Have a nice day. Chiboy from Surulere. Very much, Chiboy. I think the chief judge said there won't be conflicting judgment again. Is Judge Kekereekun not seeing this PDP conflicting judgment? Propaganda is difficult to be separated from APC government. They are just sweet talkers. Amici from Mafoluko. Okay, thank you very much. That's the much we can take on the program Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM for today. Thank you very much for your contributions, for the calls and messages. It was a pleasure talking to you. Now it is time for us to go. We'll be right back next week from Mondays to Fridays every weekday. So I'll be right back next week Monday on the show. Once again, thank you very much. Do follow me on IG, and my handle is SoloFem1, SOLOFEM1, figure 1. SoloFem1 on IG and SoloFem on Twitter. You can also follow VOP on all our social media handles at VOP903FM and subscribe to our YouTube channel VOP903FM. I am Solomon of Fem, signing out.